Right now at noon, we're getting a look at popular UW-Madison spots that are being blocked off to make sure people continue physical distancing. And a new study looks at the number of lives that could have been saved if the government acted faster to put lockdowns in place.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now on this Thursday afternoon. Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first WARN forecast. Hi, Chris.
Hello, Mark. Plenty of cloud cover out there right now. It's been one of those days where after we enjoyed yesterday's sunshine, the cloud cover has rolled right back on in. But there will be some peaks of sunshine as we go through time. Here's our station camera looking towards the east. The sunshine will actually be coming from the east. It doesn't look like it's going to be sunny as of now, but I'll show you something here in just a moment. Here's high-resolution Doppler. We don't have any showers or thunderstorms across the upper Midwest at all. The air is actually relatively dry, but here's visible cloud track now. And what I want to show you is right in here. Watch how that cloud deck is starting to move back towards the west. This is where we have that chance for clearing, especially if you work your way over towards the east. So the further east you are of Madison, places like Watertown, you're seeing more sunshine. In fact, check the temperatures. Fond du Lac at 70, Juneau and Watertown at 67. But then you go back towards Mineral Point and the Dells, where the clouds are a little bit thicker and temperatures are into the upper 50s. So we'll see a couple rays of sunshine as we go through this afternoon. But we're also going to be watching that chance for thunderstorms to return to the forecast, Mark. We could see them in the west late Friday night, and then by Saturday, we could see widespread thunderstorms. So we'll have that full Memorial Day weekend forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see that. Thank you, Chris. Developing this afternoon, Madison's all-city swim meet is canceled due to COVID-19. The swim meet's board of directors voted unanimously to cancel during a virtual meeting last night. The event typically brings in 2,000 athletes every year. UW-Madison has adopted new orders ahead of the campus's reopening that enforces physical distancing. Memorial Union Terrace is blocked off, and police are turning away people who try to walk through the area. The new UW order says people on campus grounds must stay 6 feet apart from anyone who does not live in the same household, follow limits on the total number of people allowed in an area, and stay away from areas that are blocked off. Here's where those barriers will be. You can see the red lines blocking the terrace between Park and Langdon Streets, with access to Alumni Park also blocked off. Along with the terrace, the rules apply to the Arboretum, Lakeshore Nature Preserve, Bascom Hill, and recreation fields. The university will enforce the order through education and communication, but anyone who does not comply after that could be given a ticket. Health officials in Dane County are reporting 14 additional cases today. We are at 583 confirmed cases in Dane County and 26 deaths. In Wisconsin, there are more than 13,600 cases and 481 deaths. 58% of patients in the state have recovered. The number of coronavirus cases worldwide has now topped 5 million. In the U.S., more than 1.5 million people have contracted the virus. All 50 states are now slowly reopening, including houses of worship across the country. Many state governors say gatherings must be 10 people or less, but they're getting pushback.
The church cannot stay closed. It's wrong. It's unconstitutional.
A new Gallup poll is reporting more people are joining in gatherings and going to public places, even as separate Associated Press polls find most Americans are worried about a second wave of infections. The pandemic has claimed more than 93,000 lives in the U.S. so far. A new study shows lives could have been saved if the government had been faster to order lockdowns. The Columbia University study shows more than half, some 54,000 people, might have been saved if the government had imposed social distancing measures just 2 weeks earlier. President Trump is headed to Michigan this afternoon to tour a Ford factory that switched to making ventilators. He criticized Michigan's Democratic Secretary of State after she sent absentee ballot applications to voters there and threatened to withhold funding to the state because of voter fraud concerns.
Threatening to take money away from a state that is hurting as bad as we are right now is just scary, and I think something that is unacceptable.
Michigan says absentee ballots will allow people to vote while maintaining social distancing. Yesterday, the Wisconsin Elections Commission delayed a decision on whether to mail absentee ballot applications to voters. New at noon, a security guard at Naval Air Station Corpus Christi is injured after an active shooter situation this morning. The base says the shooter has been, quote, neutralized. It happened just after 6 a.m. when the suspect sped through a gate, activating barriers which stopped the car. The driver then got out of the vehicle and started shooting. Navy officials say the guard is in good condition and expected to be released from medical care later today. More local news now. The effects of the pandemic are putting a local nonprofit in a tough spot. Dane County Habitat relies on volunteers to build homes, so construction has really slowed down. They'll finish the fiscal year 2 homes short of their goal. It's a big problem because they have 20 families waiting right now to move into homes that haven't been finished.
They've already told their landlords they're moving out. They've already told their kids, you're going to get a new school, you're going to get your own bedroom, we're going to get you a pet.
There's another problem as well. Many families already in Habitat homes are struggling to make their mortgage payments. Tonight on News 3 at 6, see how a new relief program is already making life easier for these families, and we'll share how you can help. Willie Street Co-op is introducing a monthly subscription service to support local farmers. Starting in June, local vegetable or organic fruit boxes will be available for weekly touchless pickup at all co-op locations. The cost is $100 per month, and each weekly box includes about $30 worth of produce. We have a link to place your order at channel3000.com. A Madison staple is reopening its doors on Monroe Street as the weather warms up. Michael's Frozen Custard served up to its final Sunday last September after the owner's partner was denied a visa to become a U.S. citizen. Well, last month, Michael Dix told News 3 Now that his partner was finally granted a visa after a long wait out of the country. To celebrate, the two reopened the Monroe Street location earlier this month when they received the news. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Some of the best recipes are often ones we grew up with. You know, the ones that instantly take us back to our childhood. Today, we're sharing one that our test kitchen director, Patty, grew up with and loves.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection remains open to serve our customers and communities during these times of uncertainty. During Safer at Home, we've got you covered for all your plumbing service needs. Call us for help. We are here for you.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Annette, and I'm an actress. Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. They're so hard to hide and so hard to get rid of. I came across Plexiderm, and I was so excited. We have a model. His name is Richie, and all he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful. That's all it takes.
And what I love about Plexiderm is this Memorial Day, you can try it at 50% off our retail price. So start your summer off feeling like your best self.
All you do is gently rub it underneath your eyes, on your fine lines and wrinkles, and it visibly disappears in as little as 10 minutes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
I can't even believe that this worked. I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it and I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. I'm telling you, it really works.
I thought I might see a little difference, but to see that big of a difference, and you know, I felt something happening, but I had no idea. Like, I have so many dark circles, I have the puffiness, I have the lines. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
I did this to my father at home because I was skeptical. Yes, I admit it. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. The appearance of his under eye bag was completely gone. We were screaming. You have an event, you have any of those moments where you want to feel the best about yourself. I am telling you, the videos that you see on social media and TV are real.
Try Plexiderm at 50% off our retail price this Memorial Day and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at Plexiderm.com or call the number on your screen.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will obey the orders of the
President of the United States.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
Some of the best recipes are often ones we grew up with. You know, the ones that instantly take us back to our childhood. Well, today, we're sharing a recipe that our test kitchen director, Patty, grew up with. And you won't believe how easy it is. We start by combining some melted butter, flour, and lots of finely chopped walnuts, and we press that firmly into a baking dish before popping it in the oven. This will be our crust. While it bakes, we make a filling by beating together some cream cheese and powdered sugar. Now, get this. We fold in some whipped topping. That's gonna make the filling nice and light. Once the crust cools, we'll spread the cream cheese mixture over it. The easiest way to do that is with an offset spatula or with the back of a soup spoon. On top of that goes a layer of chocolate pudding and more whipped topping. Then we sprinkle on some chopped walnuts. Talk about decadent. Once it's chilled, it's ready to dig into. And if it's Patty's all-time favorite go-to dessert, you know it's a good one. To get the recipe for our once top secret cold fudge cake, check out our website. Before you know it, you'll be enjoying the cool creaminess with every forkful. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found the decadent layer after layer way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Great, Howard. Thank you. Breaking news into the Channel 3000 Alert Center. The Department of Workforce Development is releasing new unemployment estimates for the month of April. The data shows Wisconsin lost 439,400 jobs from non and 385,900 private sector jobs from March to April. Wisconsin's unemployment rate was 14.1%, up from 3.1% in March. We have a team of reporters covering this story today, and we'll have reaction from the Department of Workforce Development and from people still waiting for their payments. That's tonight on News 3. Coming up next at noon, cloudy but a nice day. We're keeping an eye out for our next chances of rain late Friday. Chris has your first warn forecast next.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields, anywhere, anytime. Take an online course free and get comfortable with online learning. I'm possible at Herzing. Learn more today.
Grand Appliance and TV is committed to serving you during these unprecedented times. Our stores are open, and we've continued to provide the same product expertise, professional delivery, and superior customer service you've come to expect from us over the years. We've extended our extra 5% off rebate on most appliance purchases and encourage you to shop grandappliance.com, where we've expanded our live chat and phone support to better serve you. Grand Appliance and TV, trusted since 1930.
For almost 50 years, we've built trust within our communities by making customer delight our top priority. That trust allows us to improve lives one home at a time. During this challenging time, we want to make sure your needs are being met without stress by offering 2-for-1 windows with no interest and no payments for 1 year. So go ahead, visit us online, or call now from the comfort of home.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Sometimes distance isn't the only barrier between you, your friends, and your loved ones, which is why TDS works tirelessly to provide you with the fastest, most reliable internet so you can stay strong, stay connected, and keep your world together. TDS, the best internet for how we live.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you. I'm possible at Herzing.
A local nonprofit helped them become homeowners, but the COVID-19 crisis is making it tougher to keep up.
We're concerned about our finances. Where's everything going?
News 3 Now's Chris Stanford explores the challenges facing nonprofits and the people they serve. Tonight at 6.
Hi, folks. Friday morning, Hattie's going to let us know when to expect rain during the Memorial Day weekend.
And spaced out seating is just the start. We'll tell you about the changes coming to a movie theater near you as they get ready to reopen.
We'll see you 4:30 to 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, new data on the number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits, and a third of Americans are still considering a summer vacation. Diane King Hall has your Money Watch report.
Stocks were mixed in early trading as investors weighed continued optimism over states' reopening plans against rising tensions between the U.S. and China. The coronavirus pandemic continues to hammer the job market. According to the Labor Department, another 2.4 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week. While the total is still high, the numbers have been declining since a peak of nearly 7 million in 1 week in late March. Home loan delinquencies spiked by 1.6 million in April. That's according to data by Black Knight. It was the biggest one-month increase ever. Mounting job losses fueled a 90% surge in delinquent payments, but government programs helped give some reprieve, offering penalty-free delays. And is summer vacation in or out? According to the Points Guy, nearly 1/3 of Americans are still considering taking a vacation before summer is over. But the survey also found that another 15% say they would aim to get out of town towards the end of the year. 44% of respondents said they would visit a national park, while 39% would head to the beach. Only 1 in 5 said they would consider taking a domestic flight. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 118 points. The NASDAQ off 65. The S&P 500 down 23. Prime Director Pam Jahnke is here today with today's Ag News. Hi, Pam.
Well, we continue to follow developments as far as our county fairs are concerned. Yesterday, Columbia County, just the latest to announce that they won't go forward with a 2020 show. Paul Becker, president of the Columbia County Fair Board, said what people have to understand is the financial risk that county fairs put themselves in if they decide to go forward. He said, liability-wise, there is no insurance that will cover an event like a county fair if someone should get sick or blame the fair for something that happens to them. He also noted that there's a lot of fairs that are held on grounds that they don't own. So again, they're put at financial risk if they decide to go forward with an event and nobody shows up. Paul Becker, the president of the Columbia County Fair. Now, there were other folks that said, hey, Pam, why don't you talk about fairs that are going on? The only ones that I know right now that are trying to commit to going forward, the Lafayette County Fair down in Fenimore says they want to go forward, and the Outagamie Fair up in Seymour also saying that they want to go forward. Everybody else kind of staying a little bit on the quiet side until they finally make that decision. And everyone's still waiting to make sure that the Wisconsin State Fair is going to happen. No word yet officially on those plans. Talking a little bit more about what's happening with Wisconsin dairy, we found out yesterday that Wisconsin milk production for the month of April, after COVID-19 had started to impact the markets, our milk production stayed basically flat compared to a year ago. Our Wisconsin farms, though, had 9,000 fewer dairy cattle on them this April compared to last, but every one of the cows that remained up about 15 pounds of milk compared to April of 2019. Remember, if you need to keep up to speed on what's happening with Wisconsin agriculture and where your food comes from, come on over to MidwestFarmReport.com. I'd love to have you, or follow us on Facebook, Fabulous Farm Babe. There's your Thursday update. Be safe.
You too, Pam. Thank you. Here's Chris with your forecasts.
Yeah, we're watching another unsettled pattern that's going to be developing as we move into your Memorial Day weekend. In fact, Saturday through Monday, we're looking at chances for thunderstorms, but we're still going to see those warmer temperatures, and we'll see some periods of dry weather as well. But we'll start to see that first chance of thunderstorms moving into the forecast overnight Friday throughout western parts of the state. For the rest of today, we're going to be all good. Western parts of the state as we move into tomorrow night. By the time we get you into Saturday, folks, widespread showers of thunderstorms going to be expected across the entire state of Wisconsin. Let's start with the setup right now. I want to focus on this area of high pressure and this area of low pressure, which is also what brought all the heavier rain earlier in the week. It's still spinning over parts of the Ohio Valley there. But between the two, we're seeing a wind direction that is coming out of the south and east. What this is doing now is sending some of that air off of Lake Michigan that's helping to bring in some dry drier air and help clear out the cloud cover, especially as you work your way towards the east. Here's the next system that's going to be moving in, especially as we move into the weekend. That's going to be bringing more chances for the showers and thunderstorms. In fact, let's go ahead and show you when this arrives. This is Friday at lunchtime, so about 24 hours from now, we'll start to see that increase in cloud cover. Showers will begin to break out over parts of Iowa and Minnesota. Then we start to move into early Saturday morning. Here's the south and west. Those showers will begin to pop up and they'll become increasingly more widespread as we move into your shower, or into your Saturday afternoon rather. So we'll want to enjoy the dry weather that we have out there right now and into tomorrow. Here's a live look outside. It looks like it's about to rain. It is certainly very cloudy. Temperatures, though, are at 63 degrees, and we are just about to see some hints of sunshine here in the Madison area. This is visible cloud track. Watertown and Juneau, they're sunny right now. You work your way over towards Waukesha and Milwaukee, still plenty of sunshine. This is Dane County. Places in Marshall or Cottage Grove are likely starting to see the blue filter in through the cloud cover there. Then you work your way back towards the west, and you're still socked in with the clouds. But I expect this cloud deck to gradually work its way back towards the west as we go through time. Temperatures, though, prove the point. 69 in Watertown right now, 59 as you work your way over towards Mineral Point. Once we start to see more sunshine, that's when we have that opportunity for our temperatures to warm up towards 70 degrees. That's what I'm calling the high for today. We'll still see some mid-60s as you work your way back towards the west. We don't completely get rid of the clouds, though. We'll keep that chance for cloud cover around as we go through the overnight hours. We'll see those lows right around 54 degrees. This is tomorrow now, and some of the model data is trying to say you might get a couple of showers as we move into the afternoon, but we're still expecting those highs into the low 70s for your Friday. Here's the bigger story. This is once again overnight Friday and into Saturday. This is when we start to see the more widespread showers really increasing and picking up as we head into your weekend. But unlike last weekend where the showers kept us cold, we're going to see warmer temperatures this time. Check out the temperature trend as we go through the next 10 days, folks. The average is 70 to 73. We're likely looking at temperatures that'll be anywhere from about 4 or 5 to as much as 8 to 10 degrees above that. A couple of days that we have in the low 80s in your forecast as well. And some of those do come with sunshine as well. But here's the deal. You know that time of the year where it's warm and it is humid, and then you get that thunderstorm in the afternoon? This is essentially where we're at. I made a joke last weekend with all the rain just prepping us for the humidity that we're going to feel in the days ahead.
Summer's here.
Summer is here.
All right, thank you, Chris. Next at noon, President Trump is holding a special graduation celebration for a small group of high school seniors. We'll share how 2 Wisconsin students got an invitation. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today. Jung Garden Centers are open to help you create your beautiful garden. For a limited time, buy one, get one free, colorful packaged roses. Shop daily 10 to 4 at your local Jung Garden Center and get your growing season off to a safe and healthy start. Jung Garden Center.
We're back. We got our to-go food. Oh, good. What a treat after a long week and no cleanup.
When you can't dine in, then get it to go and support our restaurants during Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week to Go. 2 weeks of fabulous to-go menus you'll love. Visit madisonmagazine.com for details and menus. Restaurant Week to Go, presented by Kesnick's. Food service design, equipment, and supplies.
I guess there is still cleanup to do.
TSR Concrete Coatings is the nation's largest residential concrete coating company, proudly serving homeowners throughout Wisconsin. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than regular epoxy and won't chip, crack, or peel. They're impact resistant and UV stable. Our unique process begins with a base coat to seal cracks and level the surface, then flakes in the color pattern of your choice. A top coat is applied for a durable, finished floor that can be installed in as little as 1 day. Act now to save 15% on your concrete coating project. Ask about 12 months, same as cash financing. TSR Nation is growing by the day with satisfied customers throughout Wisconsin, and we want you to be a part of it. As a special bonus, call during this program and receive a free TSR swag pack with your concrete coating project. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
Junk Garden Centers are open to help you create your beautiful garden. For a limited time, buy one, get one free, colorful packaged roses. Shop daily 10 to 4 at your local Junk Garden Center and get your growing season off to a safe and healthy start. Junk Garden Center.
Well, 2 high schoolers from northwestern Wisconsin are headed to Washington. They're among 20 graduating seniors invited to a special graduation hosted by President Trump. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield explains their good deed that got the White House's attention.
We work together, so we're constantly together all the time.
They both work at Prescott Nursing Home, where the high school seniors have become a force for good. It all started when Gladys, one of their favorite residents, asked them to stop by on their prom day.
It was canceled, and we thought, well,
might as well.
Yeah, we already have all the money and everything put into it anyways, so we might as well make some people's day with it. So, yeah. It turned out to be really good, obviously.
Yeah, really good. The residents had a surprise for them, too.
We walked down to Gladys Anderson's room, and she had a little sign for us, and she had tiaras, and she put one on each of us, and she named us Princess Allie and Princess Rachel.
So it was really heartwarming. I know right when we walked in the room with Gladys, we both kind of started crying, and you could hear people in the background in the video saying, "I'm going to cry." And
the moment went viral. News spread all the way to Washington, D.C.
She called me back, and she's like, what's going on? I was like, this lady from the White House. And she's like, the White House? And I was like, did you get a phone call? And she's like, oh, yeah, I have a missed call. I was like, hang up and call them back.
President Trump is hosting a special graduation for 20 seniors on Friday. Because of their good deed, Rachel, Allie, and their moms will be flying to D.C. on Thursday. And they got another surprise from the local Rod and Gun Club.
I have checks for each of you in the amount of $750 total.
This should fall right in line with 2020. Just, you can't make it up. We've not had anything like this happen to us before, and we're so excited because these 2 girls are great representatives of our class.
Now, the famous seniors who so beautifully honored their seniors will have memories they never could have imagined.
It turned into something we're never going to forget. So.
No.
Good for them. Here's Chris, one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, Mark, we're underneath the cloud cover right now, but areas towards the east are seeing more sunshine. I expect us to all see at least a couple rays of sunshine as we go through the afternoon. Temperatures, they'll top out at 70.
All right, then. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
We want to drill down a little deeper on the issue of evictions as one of the more vexing consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic. Both Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway and Dane County Executive Joe Parisi have made eviction prevention a priority, but there are limits on what they can do. In particular, they can't declare a moratorium on eviction proceedings. The legislature needs to do that. So while the $10 million prevention fund announced by Dane County earlier this week will help, eviction hearings will continue to move forward as thousands of newly unemployed residents find it impossible to pay their rent. The Tenant Resource Center, Catholic Charities, and other advocates need more resources, and we're hoping landlords might find it in their hearts to consider forbearance on rent collections and eviction proceedings. Losing one's housing in a public health crisis is unsafe and unjust.